Can you talk more about the patience step? Good question. I've been making calls daily, but haven't converted anything yet. How do you stay patient without feeling like you're wasting time?
Well, Raj, there's some questions you need to ask yourself at the end of the week. You say you're making calls, but you're not converting. So I need to ask you, what time of day are you calling? Number one. Number two, what neighborhood are you calling into? Number three, what price range are you calling into? Number four, how long does it take to sell houses in that neighborhood? So I'm asking these questions, Raj, because first of all, if you're calling a working class neighborhood in the middle of the afternoon, nobody's going to be home. I know that sounds ridiculous, but my first answer to you is you need to call when people are home. So that would be usually in the evenings or on the weekends. Not too early, not too late. You got to be thoughtful about that. And if you are going to talk to people, Raj, you got to be called compliant. Always compliance, always doing things legally in the right way, and no auto dialers. Okay. Second thing I talk to you about is you need to know what neighborhood you're calling into. Because if the homeowner starts to ask you questions and they're thinking about selling and you're not knowledgeable about market data, you're not going to have any conversions. Third thing is it's very attractive and it looks sexy in real estate to list expensive luxury homes for sale. But the further up the price range you go, the longer it takes to sell. I prefer bread and butter real estate, the stuff that we put a sign in this afternoon. And even in a market that is slow, people are lining up to buy it because it appeals to such a wide group of people. Okay. So I'm going to work on stuff that I know is, I'd rather have, and I know you're in San Jose and I don't know what the price range is in San Jose right now, but let's say it's the average price is $1 million. I'd rather have some townhouses at 750 than a luxury house at 3 million or 4 million or 5 million, whatever your number is. I like things as quickly as I can sell them. Then we need to think about what are you saying to people when you call them, and you need to look at that. So there are so many pieces, Raj, to why this isn't working for you. It's not just doing the work. It's being mindful of what you're doing, where you're doing it, when you're doing it, and what you know about what it is you're doing that's going to contribute to a successful outcome. Like if I just pulled you out of San Jose and said, hey, I want you to door knock my neighborhood, Raj, I'm sure you could go up and down the street and say, hey, I'm in real estate. Do you want to sell your house? But if I said, well, what are homes mine selling for? How long does it take to sell a house? Who's buying in this neighborhood? And if you couldn't answer those questions, you very quickly have lost the opportunity and spent a lot of time working on something that you did not do the preliminary work to set yourself up for a better conversion rate. So, Raj, I need you to kind of prep for all of this stuff, know what you're doing. And then in terms of patience, without feeling like you're wasting your time, let's get some results quicker so that you have your confidence. Now, the only thing I want you to do when you're talking to people, Raj, is book an appointment to sit down with them and have a much deeper conversation about if it isn't the right time to make a move for them. That's it. That's all I need you to do. Not that you're trying to find somebody who's immediately going to sell. Let's sit down and have a coffee and find out what they're up to. So that's what I would say. Let's get some results quicker, because if you stay in this space for the next 3 or 4 months, you're going to even start to question your career in real estate. So, yeah, I say to you, Raj, listen, let's get some results quicker. And if you're not, reach out to us because we should probably have a conversation with you.
Got more real estate questions? We've got the answers.